Hello and welcome to Be Powerful with Liz and Lee. It's a new day and we're so glad you're here.
So you can expect to hear candid conversations on what it means to be powerful. Live authentically, live in the midst of ups and downs, productively, and above all else, joyfully.
We are so thankful for you, our community of listeners, and we hope you enjoy today's show. Hi, Liz.
Hi, Lee.
And welcome everybody to our coffee talk by the fire.
We don't have any coffee, though.
Thank God I hate it.
But we do have a fire.
We do.
And it is the holidays.
Look, we have a new setup. If you're watching on YouTube, we're just dealing with the fall and winter lights. We decided to come in and get in front of the fire. Are you hot yet?
No, I feel great.
I know. You look really pretty.
Thank you.
I look kind of like a pilgrim peasant, and you've got the sexy look. So
Well, no,
we're as it should be.
I'm doing Sexy Santa.
Oh, you're Sexy Santa?
Do you remember Sexy Santa?
Oh,
How many times have we
I remember Sexy? What?
referred to Ted Lasso? How many
Oh.
podcasts have we referred to Ted? If you, again, for the 100th time, haven't seen the Ted Lasso show about Christmas. And Keely's doing Sexy Santa.
Yeah, you're right.
And I'm doing Sexy Santa.
Well, that's great. Let's wrap this podcast up and we'll see you next week.
Oh, gosh.
Tis the season. I hope everybody is feeling good. You're looking good, even though I can't see you and you can see us too closely.
Ooh,
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I meant, never mind. Nothing.
No, what did you mean though?
Well, wouldn't it be great if we should do a live audience? I really would like to have that.
We should do that again.
That was a blast.
It's really fun.
Mm-hmm. We'll do it soon.
Thanks for the new year.
New year, we'll do it one in the studio again.
Yeah. Well, Sexy Santa, I would like to tell you what I want for Christmas.
What would you like, little girl?
Don't do that, ew.
Gross and cringy.
First of all, you went to the mall a while back with your granddaughter and you were upset that she wouldn't sit on Santa's lap. It's not, you were just confused. You felt bad for Santa that no one wanted to sit on his lap. Is that what was happening?
No one, the only reason I didn't feel completely bad for him, no one at the mall was sitting on Santa's lap. No one. And he was there with his elves and he looked really good. He was really decked out. And I tried to get my granddaughter to do it and she's like 12. She goes,
yeah, she doesn't want to.
And I'm like, why? She's like,
hashtag me too.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, Santa.
Hashtag sorry, Santa. So anyway, no, we did not sit on the thing. I did get her to stand to the side of him and we took some great shots.
That's awesome because everything's a photo shoot.
It sort of is these days, isn't it? I mean,
much to my dismay.
It really is. And you and I are shooting soon. Let's just give them a shout out to Black Print Photography. They're really good. If you're in Charlotte and you need to look better than you do in real life, no, they're really good. They they're going to do some shots for me and you.
Good.
Because, if you do
it's all about you, stuff, generally.
No, stop it. It is.
You know what it is about always?
What?
Your feet.
Oh my, can we address that for a minute?
Sure.
So I've, the whole blog thing that I've got going, all of the pictures that Black Print took of me because we work out barefoot.
Right.
So everything I do is kind of barefoot as part of the fun brand. I'm getting so many comments. I mean, that I have to swipe and get rid of them on Instagram or whatever. It's really Instagram. It's not any of the other platforms. And they are all over my they love my feet.
Sexy feet. Sexy Santa has sexy feet. So you're going to start, I don't know what it is, but I'm going to start an OnlyFans page for you about your feet because I don't know what that is, but I think it's
I didn't know they were so great.
Where you can sell your trashy, sexy stuff.
My trashy, sexy feet.
I don't know.
I've got trashy, sexy feet.
No, not you personally, but just
I
think
how
it's
I make money.
An interesting site.
It is. I was reading a great article about that yesterday. People are making.
You were?
About what's it called? OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
The couple that started that in 2016. God, how high are they on the Forbes list? They are making massive amounts of money.
Well, then I'm not going to diss it.
Well, I mean, they're better than I am, it's whether or not you want to do a sex tape. I mean, literally, they even have legit people that come on, they're talking cooking or whatever they're trying to talk, but they will make more than quadruple, 100 times the amount if they simply take their top off if they're a woman. And I'm like, whoa, okay. I mean, what will you do?
How do we feel about that?
What will you do for the money?
I know.
I don't, enough money. I mean, not that I love money, but I don't think I'd do that.
You don't?
Would you? Do you want to
No, I don't want to do that. I want
Do you want to go on
no.
We're going to, sorry, y'all. This is our new shtick.
No, we'll leave it to your feet. Anyway, Santa, I'm coming back with requests. Okay. So I had some kind of lame good ones. I wanted a compost machine.
Oh, I thought that was excellent. Yeah, she did literally said, you said that yesterday.
I did. I saw something on Instagram and it looked really cool. And I was making dinner when we were talking about it. And so I was chopping all these vegetables and there's like root ends or a bad piece or whatever. Like I'm not great at using every single piece of everything.
It's so smart.
And
That's a good idea.
It was like the trash can looked like a compost can. So I think we should get one. I don't think that should be my Christmas present. Let's just make that your birthday present.
No.
Let's just make that our present.
No.
Our investment for the world.
No, it'll be I think it's a great gift to the planet and to us. We'll make that our joint Christmas. We got each other a compost. But I was doing yard work yesterday and doing all that stuff in the ground. And gosh, wouldn't that be great for the roses in the backyard and all the good things? So
okay, well we'll find a good one
and keep you posted on the compost situation.
Maybe they'll send us one.
Yeah.
And we can shout them out.
Right. Honestly, because that is a great idea.
Are you a compost machine company? You're likely listening to our podcast of two women lesbians in the fitness industry who compost. Could we be any more basic?
Are there any lesbians
Barbie?
That don't compost? I mean,
okay, and then on my Christmas list, you're going to go shopping for me instead of you because you look good in everything. Right. And so you're like, "Ooh, this store's made for me." I'm like, let's be clear. You are tall and in beautiful shape and beautiful. And so you put on clothes that are tailored and clean and good looking and fitted and you look fabulous. Thank you. I'm tired of you saying, "Ooh, this store's for me, this store's for me." Because they're all for you because you're a model and you look good.
Well, I'm going to, okay.
I don't need a store. I need you to buy me things.
I think it's pretty much, I like your style, which is sort of.
What is it?
It's sort of 90s lesbo, but other than that, it's, you are just this really, look, we've got the Pilgrim chic.
I think this is your granddaughter's.
I think
it was in the closet upstairs.
I think it is too.
I threw it on.
Yellowed, but it's okay. So fashion has never been something you're really interested in. Am I correct?
That's fair.
Your sister came out on opposite ends.
That's fair.
Your sister is like a massive fashionista. Yeah. Looks, has it all together.
Has it all together. Hey, don't you? KK has it together.
I think that's a good idea. It's a good challenge. It's a good challenge.
What? It's a challenge for you to buy me clothes for me to look good? No, I had these old pair of like winter slides. And so y'all know, like I'm sometimes live here, sometimes live at my other house with my kids.
She's my
and so I'm
girlfriend.
Here and I came down and thought I had like a pair of sneakers or something to throw on for tennis shoes. Who says sneakers? I'm in the South. For running to the studio, but it was cold, so I had my socks on, and then there were my slides. So I put socks and slides on.
Her like knockoff Gucci slides with a pair of golf socks. What are they called when they don't have they're just, and I'm like no and no. And just no. So, but you did go to the studio, and everyone just thinks that's really cute.
You're gonna keep talking into that mic so we can hear you.
Yeah, I am.
Thank you.
And you're gonna love your Christmas present. You really are. I'm going to get you the most incredible. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to get
outfit.
Yeah, but you're going to have to wear it on air, so they'll all watch on YouTube
or OnlyFans. Which direction is it going?
It's going to be either your sexy Santa on our OnlyFans site.
Oh wow! Or
oh my God, can you imagine? Anyway, or not. We'll see what it is. We'll just see what it is. We're excited. I'm excited about.
What do you want for Christmas?
Anyway. I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know.
You haven't thought about it at all?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, but it'll be fun. Maybe we'll shop together. I think that's kind of fun to do that with your people. But everybody needs a surprise, right?
Yeah, no, not everybody. My kids are done. They wanted to go to a concert next year, and so I said,
they're done?
All right, that's it.
Well, that is easy. You get the best kids in the world. That you don't have to give them anything else?
No, absolutely not. Between that and then Carrie goes, "Oh, well, so is it here?" And I was like, "Oh,
Where is it?
No, it's in Atlanta. So now I have to add like the hotel room.
That? You didn't notice that when you bought the tickets?
I noticed it, but I wasn't putting that all together. Okay. You know, it's pressure, these concerts these days. It's BS completely. You have to get a pre-sale and then you have to get it. And we've all gone through this with Taylor Swift, but now they all do it.
The only one worth it.
So it's not someone I'm interested in. It's like a country person in Atlanta next year, like next August 24.
Excellent.
And so Anna sent me the link and I went, you know what?
She likes country music?
They like whatever's popular. Zach Bryan, maybe. Luke Bryan. I don't know. Okay. Zach, Luke, Todd, Chase, Jimmy, Chonga. But anyway, I was just like, yeah,
that's great. You got lucky
not
there.
Open anything. Yeah. We're done.
So they're whoop-de-doo Christmas. Okay,
well, they're also at an age too. There are fun things to buy. But I mean, what they wish for are generally necessities. Like they have everything they need. You know, if they grow out of something or whatever, then we kind of have to get them new shoes if they need. But
so is your daughter, and Anna is she still into the whole TikTok? I've got to have every makeup and every skincare cream that comes down the pike.
Pretty much. She just got snail.
Yeah. So does my granddaughter.
Right.
And that is some BS right there. I literally just posted an article about that on the thing.
On the blog.
On the blog. Really, it's just it's wrong. You don't need all that. You just don't.
Right. I mean, okay, let's differentiate. You are very supportive and into skincare.
Absolutely.
It's very important. Key. The difference you're saying is these girls have beautiful skin and they're young.
They're falling. Need all that. They're falling as one would at their age for the advertisement that is on TikTok. I get it. I would be doing the exact same thing. It's funny because my granddaughter was over here the other night and her cosmetic bag was 4 times as fat as mine. I'm like, what's in there? She goes, oh, look at that. She had the snail too, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
Which, by the way, I have some snail and that's some really good stuff.
Infinity,
From shout out to Infinity. It's called the BioPill, and it actually does the night before you're going to do something or anything you want to look good for. That
Slap
stuff
that
works.
Sucker on.
I don't know what they're buying for $25, $35 on Amazon. But anyway, that being that, skincare comes down to good cleansing, good moisturizing, and a retinoid and a sunscreen. Boom. Those 4 things, bam, done. And you don't need them.
That's what everybody can ask for Christmas in their stocking.
That's right. But you don't need one of those until you're really 25 or over.
Okay.
You know? So, but if they're
you're saying if I'm 44, I still have a chance.
Yeah. I mean, you're beautiful. I mean, your skin is gorgeous. I think you're absolutely strongly beautiful. And I know that some people have trouble with retinoids on their face. And I'm not talking about the over-the-counter. I'm talking about the prescription.
Yeah, I have trouble with it. It's called routine. Get one. It's also called, I put it on, it breaks me out and I go, bah.
Yeah, well, that's what
it
does.
I'm starting on my 3 day a week.
Over.
Yes, that's what we want to happen.
And it literally changes the composition of your skin, which I keep going back to my blog. Boy, am I advertising the hell out of that. But the fact is I was in a study when I was 34.
Right, I wanted you to tell that.
And I've been doing it for 35 years. And at 69 and going to be 70 literally in less than a month, I get Botox and all that around my eyes, but my skin doesn't really have a lot of fine wrinkles.
Nope.
I mean, and it's great nutrition for sure. I mean, that's number 1. Hydration for sure. Number 2, genetics, thanks mom and dad. But my mom had a few things going on and I don't have that right now.
Right. So what in this trial that you did with Retin-A in your 30s, what was it?
34.
What were they saying it was for at that time?
They were it was in the developmental stages and that was kind of cool because they were double check. They were doing a study to see if a retinoid, they called it Retin-A only then, if Retin-A would reverse skin damage. And they put me under an ultraviolet light, which we've all had at some point in our lives. And for 34, I had a ton of skin damage. I also have a family history of skin cancer. So they wanted me in the study to see if it would reverse the damage, the damage to my skin, which I was like, shockingly had this damage already to my skin, but I didn't use sunscreen on my face. Now, the side effects they said could possibly be that you decrease the decrease lines in forming and in having. Meaning it's not, most products say we're going to decrease the appearance. Always look for those words, the appearance of lines. Retinoids decrease the lines. They're the only product that does that.
Right.
The snail and all those other things decrease the look of it for that day, right? And multiple uses of some of those products are really good, but the only thing proven that works to change your skin is a retinoid prescription strength. And back then it was Retin-A that I used.
Okay.
And it worked. So, and I still use it.
How many times a week do you use it?
Mostly 3, depending on if I've got a lot of events. If I have a lot of events, I'll pull off and I'll use some really cool product. Like again, in my blog, I wrote it down. Biopel, that's the snail I use.
Yep.
And then one by Revision. Again, I've got it in my blog, and I don't remember the name of it. But it's got like a red light effect to your skin.
Ooh.
But it's like topical red light, and that's all I do. And so those weeks that, for instance, we've got an event tomorrow night, I'm not putting Retin-A on my face tonight.
Because you might be flaky or something.
I will definitely be flaky.
Okay.
I mean, the way I use a really heavy 0.01% now, I started out with 0.025.
Okay.
And now I'm up to the big dogs.
You got the big dogs for the big girl.
So yeah, you'll be able to do it. You just have to start low.
There's my knee.
I know, we're sitting by the fire. We're cozy.
Okay. So we know now what I want for Christmas, what your skincare regimen is.
Okay.
And we need to know what you want for Christmas. You're going to have to think of something.
I want you for another year.
I don't know if I like that answer.
Okay. We're
a year at a time?
No, I thought that was the biggest compliment ever.
Oh, sorry. I misread that.
This is our problem.
I'd like to rent you for one more year.
No. And no, I'm always like, oh my gosh, see, I'm so moment to moment. You know I am.
I know.
And I mean, I've always said, when we get married, that I want our contract to say that we renew it on a yearly basis.
Okay.
Well, I want to renew it on a yearly basis this year.
You. So romantic.
For 2024. How about
write that up?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want me to?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
I will do it.
Put it on your blog.
Yeah.
And I'll sign it digitally.
That's good. That's a good idea.
Oh my gosh.
We might do that.
Do you need any items that I could wrap up besides myself in an OnlyFans t-shirt?
That's a great idea. No. Yes.
Items that you would like.
Do you want to talk about Sexy Lee?
No.
You don't?
Who's she?
Okay, we won't go there.
Maybe, but not yet.
Okay. All right.
Santa.
I have no items. I can't think of anything.
Okay.
But I'll come up with it. I mean, it's early. We have 2 more weeks or something. 3.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I think we have a bit. Like
we have
3.
a little bit. I mean, it'll be fine, right?
Okay.
We'll get some things before Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Or night. We like Christmas Eve.
Ooh.
Either you're a Christmas Eve person or a Christmas Day. I'm a Christmas Eve. What are you?
Eve.
Yes.
I mean, but Christmas Day is so fun too.
Oh, I'm exhausted. I mean, back in the day, I'm still exhausted from the days that I had a small child. I still wake up going,
tired.
oh my God.
Thinking about it.
Yeah, I know. I mean, yeah, I always felt exhausting. And then you had to go see everybody, or they had to come see you, and you had to cook, or you had to go eat, which is great. I love the whole part about going to eat. But Christmas Day is like, it's over.
I'm at the on, sorry.
It's once again.
Guys, I need some more B12.
Yeah.
All I want for Christmas is my brain right back.
Well, your teeth do look good. You got that this year?
Yeah.
Yeah. We should.
I remember.
What?
Okay, a good idea, because we just did this with our friends for Friendsgiving, but instead of Friendsgiving, we called it anything but Thanksgiving because it was so close to Thanksgiving.
That was fun.
That we decided to do a meal that was anything but Thanksgiving related. So this could be a good thing for people looking to do something with their friends around the Christmas Jewish Kwanzaa holidays in December, like something a little different. Like you just can't have anything Christmassy.
Yes.
So we did B&B bottles and boards.
Yes.
So everybody had to bring a bottle of something to drink, Pellegrino, champagne, tequila, whatever. And then everybody brought their own, like made a little board from Mexican to sushi to Mediterranean to crudités to fish or whatever. So that was really fun.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
And it's a cool idea to do during the holidays.
Right.
Just to kind of get outside of the cocktail
typical
party
box.
with the do they still do the meatball meatballs. Remember the meatballs back in the day? You go to these parties, these cocktail parties. You put a big old meatball.
All you remember was the meatballs. Stuff was
like coming down your face, and you're trying to drink your vodka soda and have a meatball, and some guy comes up to you and goes, "Wow, you look hot." I'm like, or whatever they're going to say to you.
Was this on your OnlyFans page? Because you just described something I haven't ever experienced with you. So you went back into like Chevy Chase days of like eggnog and meatballs. Like
eggnog.
What parties were you going to when the main thing you remember was just meatballs?
They seem to stick out in my brain.
I know. You went to meatball parties.
That and those brie cheese things.
Yeah, like classic.
Oh my God, with the
like cranberries.
It like
jam
had
on top.
It had like a croissant.
Whatever that. Like a puff pastry.
Puff pastry on the top. I used to make them.
Pigs in a blanket.
And you would put like a lot of brown sugar and butter. And we thought that was a great idea.
I think that's still a thing.
Okay, I can't wait.
Like you bake it and you cut it and it oozes out.
Yeah.
Pigs in a blanket.
Again, you're sitting there. You've got your drink in your hand. You've got your
meatball,
brie, your meatball, and your brie is like dripping through your fingers. And they're coming up and going, "How's business?" And you're like, "I don't know.
Hey, Johnny,
just a minute.
It's great.
I don't know.
Put this down."
Yeah,
it is awkward.
What is the worst thing you can be talking to at these cocktail parties during the holiday? What is the worst opening question?
How do you like the weather?
How's business? I don't want to talk about business at holiday parties.
Okay, noted.
No.
Stay away from Liz. Don't ask her how business is going. She'll like, shoot you with a meatball toothpick. What would you do? Peggy Sue, Miss Peggy Post?
I would.
Miss Manners?
Emily Post. Emily Post would she would say never ever ask anybody how's your business? She would never want that to happen.
She wouldn't?
No, she would not, because you are at a holiday party where you are where people are supposed to be gay and merry. we got the gay part.
We're not married.
No, not married. Mary.
No.
I know. But that was a dig.
Hey,
that was a dig.
Not really. It's just funny.
Yeah, no, it's going to happen. When is it happening?
We have to wait for your birthday.
It's going to be like a surprise. It's going to be a surprise
for
wedding.
All of us. As long as it's on national television, you'll be good.
We're not doing
so what is your go-to at a cocktail party, Liz? What do you like to talk about?
I look at an individual and go with whoever I'm talking to. Oh my God, can you believe what he's wearing? Never said that in my life. I'm just being silly. No, just like I just talk to people. Small talk is not easy for everybody. It is not easy. It's not easy for me.
No, you get bored really fast and it
really
shows.
Fast.
And then I start to get engaged with the person and you're like, let's go.
No.
Like, what?
The Leeisms are.
I didn't mean to hit you really hard.
The Lee stuff is real. Lee is like, we've gone through the whole, how are your children? Great. And he's doing well. Yes, he is. Thank you so much for asking. And then as we have already turned our back, Lee will go, I forgot, how's the dog doing? Did they ever get it out of the pound? Or whatever that happened to their family. You can't let it go. You really have this it's like a Tourette syndrome thing.
I wonder.
How's your family?
I wonder if it's because I am trying to compensate for the
you're going to blame this on me?
Yeah, for the painful and rude way in which you are over the conversation and you haven't even looked at them and you maybe don't remember their name. And so you're pulling me away and I'm like, sorry. So
I am not.
How are your stocks?
I am how are your stocks? Why don't you ask him how are his socks? No. I love it. No, I have great times at parties with you.
Thanks.
Yeah, and it is kind of funny.
It is.
And we can go in the corner and eat together sometimes.
I know. That Jimmy doesn't come and attack us while we're eating meatballs.
So if you guys are serving meatballs at your parties,
please invite us.
Please invite us. We want to go. Oh, God. Anyway.
Well, cocktail parties. That's great. Have fun.
Yeah. They're good. The beauty of being me and older is that your level of giving a shit
is real low.
Goes so low. Not about the people now. I do care about the people.
No,
that
for
I'm talking
sure.
about, but the level of how am I coming across gets low, because I know if I'm genuine, I'm going to be me and I'm going to be okay. Right. And if I'm not okay, then that's just not okay. And they don't probably want to be around me anyway. But I've got a very low tolerance for the cocktail party chit chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
and it shows.
But
that's okay.
But I do. Please invite me because I love coming to your parties.
I love how sweet and sad that just sounded. I want to be included.
I do.
Until I don't.
No, I do. I actually love it.
I know.
I love it.
One thing that I'm really excited about are all the Christmas movies coming out.
Oh, me too.
And not even Christmas, just all the movies that come out around Christmas.
Okay. Color Purple.
Oh,
come on.
I
tried to get my grandson and granddaughter. I tried to start brainwashing them early. Like, y'all, this is going to be great. And Clary,
why don't you just save that for us to go to? You don't have to take them to that one.
But that's true. Clary goes, Mom, you already did this. Because when she was little, I took her to see the Whoopi Goldberg one by saying, in your favorite color purple? And she went, yeah, I want to go. She was like,
that is just the movie for a 7-year-old who thinks they're going to a purple unicorn happy movie.
And she had to sit through that. She did, and she still can't get over it. Yeah.
Well, maybe you can skip the grands on this one, and the adults can go. There's several older people who will go to the movies with you.
You won.
I'm one.
Yeah.
What else is coming out? Is there a Marvel one coming out? Is there that Descendants? The Holdovers?
That's out. That is out right now. That is out right now.
Then we're going tonight.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding because I've seen that preview 1,075 times. So it's time to see the movie.
Yes, that is out. We're going to go to the independent movie
Picture
house. Picture House. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah. See Brad,
IPH in Charlotte.
Yeah. That's okay. If you're not supporting, if you live in Charlotte and you really want to support the independent movie house, they used to be at the Manor near Hilliard Studio Method, where we used to go have a blast and drink wine and go to the movies every Friday afternoon until they moved way out
past Noda.
Yeah, they're near Noda, and it's beautiful and it's so nice. Theater. It's really nice, and it's the same people. It's Brad and the gang, and it's fun. It's really good movies.
We're members.
We are members. Mm-hmm. I just love supporting the local artists. Any local arts.
Right.
All the local
Was there anything else on our movie list that's coming that I was so excited about?
Oh, yeah, I can't remember. I don't know.
I love a holiday
My family's
movie.
holiday tradition was to go to a movie on Christmas Day. Once everybody got old enough to not have the whole, we got to play with the train all day.
Right.
Yeah.
Once we left the toys and games era.
Yeah, toys and games. that was a serious era, wasn't it?
Yes. Mm. It's called Outsource Someone Who is Handy.
Yes.
And who has batteries and scissors. And can unwrap and untie
and has no need for sleep.
That's
no need for sleep.
No need for sleep. Who has a really great relationship with their partner that's not on the fritz.
I mean, how many married couples have fights on Christmas Eve?
I think that'd be a lot.
I think that would be
Everybody
hard.
Wakes up in a zombie zone because kids are up 14 hours earlier.
They're up at 4,
it's great.
5,
who thought
6
of this?
on the latest.
Whose idea was this?
Yeah, it is
Satan?
fun though. Satan.
It is fun.
Yeah.
It is fun. And then we just wrap that up and let's go to your birthday.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah, that's right.
It's coming.
That's right. It is. I'm excited. We're not going to talk about it again. We've talked about it enough on this podcast. What we're going to do is we're going to tell you what happened afterwards.
Deal.
Right.
No more talk of your birthday.
Right.
Okay.
You want to talk about me and you?
Yeah. I know where you're going, you little sex monster.
Well, I thought that maybe people would like to
know about our sex.
No, I don't know what I thought. I think that there's a curiosity because I think people wonder what it's like.
You do, or you just want to tell them how great it is. I think that's the one. I think we've talked about, had a couple podcasts revolved around sex and the topic generally and how important we think that is.
I think sex is extraordinary.
About communication, about intimacy, about health, about all the things. Mm-hmm. But you go ahead. Let's hear what's on your mind.
No, I don't want to go into the whole sex talk unless it feels
unless somebody doesn't know how it's done and you
right
the sex talk birds and bees.
Well, and no, I think that everyone doesn't really care, so we're probably not going to talk about it. But I would say that it is not some sort of like a. I think people have what's it called
conceived notions.
Thank you, conceived. Which, by the way, if you're a lesbian, you're not conceiving, but preconceived notions about what that's like.
Sure.
And all of your perceptions are just like, I think, anybody's sex life, to each their own. Why did I want to talk about this again? I'm already blushing a little bit. I think it's the fire.
Blame it on the fire.
Yeah.
You came here in a tight red tank top, sexy Santa, to talk about this.
Black sweater, but we sat in front of the fire.
Right.
It got hot.
It did get hot.
Yeah.
Now we're both a little hot.
Should have tanned. Nothing says Christmas like tan. I mean, like having a suntan. Yeah. You're pretty pale.
Pretty pale.
Well,
but at least I'm pretty.
Yes, exactly. Very pretty.
No, I mean, yes, to each their own. Shoot, what is the message? Do it.
And
do more of it.
I don't know. We've had such a good time lately, and all the time we have a good time. And I think one of the most important things we can do with our partner is find a way to have a good sex life.
Yeah.
And I don't want to sit here and talk about hours. I really don't.
I know. What's a good reminder?
It's sort of like a good night's sleep will solve almost every problem. A good sex life is the same thing.
I agree.
Yeah. And if you can get a good night's sleep and have great sex, I'm sorry, the house could be on fire. You're going to be okay.
To what degree or which way do you think a good romp of sex is helpful to a relationship? Is it a
good romp of sex? Is that like a ham hock of ham? I mean,
it's a meatball
to what
party.
Part of sex as to a relationship? Okay, try this one again because I want to answer this.
Is having good sex so good because of the endorphin release or the intimacy or both? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know when I'm not around you as often, when we haven't connected or had sex as often, whatever, that it always is better after. And so I'm wondering what the primary, or is it a combination of the two? Like, it's stupid. It's physical and emotional.
No, I think I think we all know what you're saying, and we've all experienced. No, I do.
Poorly articulated.
No, the truth is everybody is more relieved, relaxed, and happier. And it's all of the things. It's the intimacy that is involved, and you can't be having a great sexual experience with your partner and not feel completely connected. Or maybe you can, and in that case, don't do it.
What?
Just say no. Honestly, because you really want to feel a connection. To me, the reason sex is so great is that I have a true connection, a really physical, spiritual, emotional, mental, heartfelt connection.
Right.
Now, yes, does it release endorphins? You damn straight it does. Does it relieve anxiety and any of the questions that, we may have had that we hadn't really conversed about yet?
Right.
Yes. It actually skips over some of the small level things into the greater picture of the relationship and where are we? What are we trying to do?
Right,
here?
right.
And I think that is for every sexual idea, heterosexual, homosexual, whatever you are.
Sure.
I just wish people would talk about it more because it is so important. It is so important. And I completely remember and I understand having small children and how hard that is. But if you can find a sex date night, do it. And it's just important.
Sure.
And if you're having a hard time with it, get some help with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going to see where you go. Well, it's funny. I remember when I had younger kids and lived in this neighborhood of great friends who I unfortunately don't get to see a lot because I've moved and we all have different paths now. But we would laugh because what made me think of this is the date night. Like sometimes that's not a great time to have sex after because there's a level of, I know that we're now on a date and when we get home, there's going to be sex and maybe there's alcohol involved or whatever. There's too much
Maybe have a sex
pressure.
noon time.
Well, so what we used to laugh about is like if a husband's car was home for lunch, we'd be like, he's home for lunch.
That's called a nooner.
Is that what that's called? The technical term, if you look up a nooner in the dictionary? Yeah. So it's finding time that works for you. But I do love, to me, it kind of parallels the workout when you're with a group of people doing something together to support each other.
Right.
And there's like that scientific, physical, actually change of hormones and things going on in the body to give you that endorphin rush. Like you feel better when you leave, when you feel accomplished, when you feel like you did something as a group, when you rip the Band-Aid off to come upstairs at the studio and do the workout. And you're like, I'm glad I did that. I think it's the same thing
from an orgasm.
Well, right. I wasn't trying to compare that specifically.
It's a little different from an orgasm, but it's, the buildup is almost, I see where you're going.
I wasn't trying to compare it to an orgasm, just the benefits, right? The benefits of these things we do for our mind, body, soul, period.
Right. I love that. You did a really good job, Pollyanna. That was beautifully said. It really was. It was beautifully said and absolutely all true. All true.
Okay, good.
But yeah, I mean, we all want to be understood and felt.
Yeah.
And
that's so true.
And
you just said understood and felt.
I did say that, didn't I? I meant to say.
Finish the sentence.
I can't.
Made to feel loved and appreciated.
Yeah, but it's more than that. It's more. The thing is sex is its own category. It's its own category, and until you are in a partnership, or some people don't need to be in a partnership, and until you are having great sexual relations with whoever it is, then you won't know what I say. Even when you can, you're going to stutter. See, I'm stuttering. Now I'm just nervous and I'm stuttering. Funny. Yeah. Anyway, it all is good for you. Let's just do it, okay? Everyone just have sex today.
And that's it. Love you guys. Love you too, Liz.
No.
Sexy Santa.
We are not ending on that.
Why not?
We're going to end on Sexy Santa.
Why not?
On orgasms.
You're digging yourself in a hole.
Okay, well, I'm not. I'm out.
I think, we know. You said really great things
for Christmas, if you don't know what else to get your partner.
Besides an OnlyFans foot fetish page, you can get them around a romp of sex.
And put that on the tag.
Yeah.
Hi, honey. Merry Christmas. Here's your romp of sex.
Like gift cards.
Oh, my God. Like that's a great idea.
Gift card book. Yeah. Take this out for a romp of sex and cash it in.
Yeah. And you could even give them like a day, time limit, time open.
Time limit?
Yeah, it's just like a time frame. That is a great idea. So go for it. That's what I want for Christmas. That's what I want for Christmas.
Got it.
What did you call it? A sex romp?
Yeah.
A romp of sex.
A romp of sex with Sexy Santa.
Romp of sex with Sexy Santa. All of this sounds real X-rated, and
I think we should probably go back to wrapping the podcast up at this point.
We should.
I think we should.
All right, wrapping it up. Thank you guys.
Happy holidays.
Happy Christmas.
We're not quite there yet, but happy holidays.
Happy holidays. There's a million holidays.
Let's be inclusive.
Yes, of course we're inclusive to all of our people, all of our friends.
Most especially 90s lesbians.
Yeah.
Like me.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you dress that way, but you're gonna come out in the new year like looking different.
Makeover.
Makeover.
It's a Pollyanna makeover.
It'll be fun. All right, y'all. Thank you for I'm not sure we're going to put this one out.
No, yes, definitely.
We're just going to maybe put this one out. But anyway,
I love you. Got red in the face. Love you. All
right.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to us today, wherever you get your podcasts. And remember, you can now find our podcast on YouTube.
Yeah. If you liked it, please share, rate, and review. We love 5 stars. And we hope you'll work out with us online or in studio at HilliardStudioMethod.com.